Eskom is implementing stage 1 load shedding until 10 o'clock tonight. The embattled power utility says it needs to conserve power. Eskom announced this week that the risk of nationwide power cuts had increased significantly. This after a sharp fall in coal stockpiles at 5 of its power stations.
We have a shortage of about 1,000 megawatts, which has resulted in this implementation. As you correctly mentioned, Tembegile, it's going to go on up until 10 o'clock this evening. And first of all, apologies to the nation. We shouldn't be having this kind of load shedding, especially on a Sunday. Generally, weekends, we don't have a lot of demand on the system. But the unfortunate situation is that many of our generating units are offline because of unplanned outages. And also, as you correctly mentioned in the intro, some of our power generating units are using water. So the water levels are at a lower dam now. So you need to push that water back to the upper dam so that you can generate electricity. And that plan is now being activated now to push the water back on so that we can avoid having load shedding possibly during the weekday.
Okay, your issue is coal, Kulu, you said in the past. Now you're telling us about water and unplanned outages. What has caused these outages? And if you are battling on a Sunday when there's relatively low electricity usage in the country, how are you going to manage through the week?
Well, generally, over the weekends, Tembegile, as you mentioned, we don't have a lot of demand there. But today, the biggest challenge that we are seeing is that a lot of our generating units from the coal-fired power stations especially are offline. The water dams that we use are very limited. I think it's about 4 of them, and their capacity is not enough to carry South Africa through. So, but they are important so that we can help to stabilize the power grid. So far, though, you have, I would say, a multitude of issues. You have the coal stations that are offline, some of the units at least, because of breakdown. And then you also have the water level, which is down, because yesterday we were using a lot of water to keep the lights on in the evening, but we needed to push this water back up. And during that process, unfortunately, that's when some of the big ones from the coal stations were offline, and therefore there was not much that the water dams can do at this stage.
So how are you going to manage over the busy days during the week? How are you going to do that?
So the plan is that once this water from the pump storage schemes is back at the upper dam, it will help us. Obviously, that's when we start generating electricity. But also to repair the generators which are offline at the coal-fired power stations. If all of these things work, then we should be in a better position with the starting of a new week.